Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Captain of Industry. I'm 7foot Dustbunny, and today we're going to try and solve a problem with our sulfur supply. Now we've got too much of it, not enough, but we're not producing enough rubber. So one of my approaches is going to be to get rid of some via turning it into rubber. That is at least step number one in the plan. Step number two is going to be that I've actually changed up here to switch a couple of diggers from the sand over here over to the limestone here, because one of our biggest issues is limestone production is going so slow, and this is where we may end up having to dig offshore limestone, because the limestone is going so slowly. It's actually giving us a problem with the sulfur because we're not processing enough fertilizer here, which would actually use quite a bit of sulfur, and we're backing up everywhere with sulfur. And the big problem is we're backing up here with sulfur, and this is causing the whole system to stall out. So I'm actually going to have to put a big storage here, I think, for sulfur, like right here, because it's just literally just too much we've got, and I don't think my solution, I don't know how long it's going to take to kick in and resolve issues. So I need issues resolved now. So this will at least short term alleviate the issue. It won't solve it, but it will alleviate it. It will allow it to build up for quite a bit longer until it becomes a real problem. And that will at least allow the rest of this system to continue working. Because at the moment what we've got is that literally none of the iron or anything was flowing, none of the steel is flowing, because we're all backed up on exhaust gases, because the system for getting rid of the exhaust gases relies on the disposal of sulfur. So with that in mind, that is step the first right there. So this is going to be a quick deliver, and that is going to be absolute priority number one. To go. Excavator is struggling to reach destination. What destination are you struggling to reach, sir? You're trying to go over here. Why are you struggling to reach that destination? You shouldn't be struggling to reach that destination. You should be able to get there. You should be able to go under the things. Okay, let's just try. Maybe you're having some sort of mental malfunction, because you should be able to go through this gap here. I mean, you may not be able to go under that, but you should be able to go through this gap here. So I'm going to recover you and recover you. Then hopefully that will resolve that issue. We still have shortage of workers because yet again we still seem to have flu, and because we got no steel, we got no meds. So that is going to be really hurting us this time round. We're trying to start producing hydrogen to make sure our power works, but at this rate we're falling through we're falling down faster than we can pick ourselves up. So I'm not sure how well things are going to go to get this all up and running. So this is not going to be running naphtha, so is it? Or is it? I mean, the moment I'm thinking of running diesel, but is diesel gonna run out? I mean, light oil, and light oil is processing into naphtha, and naphtha is processing into other things here. In fact, we're processing naphtha into gas here as well. So I think we'll run with using diesel for it for now and see how this goes, because I think this is all capped out on diesel. And while we're not super full on oil, we can be more full on oil than we can be on other things. I mean, we're going to be starting to buckle under the Unity issue in a minute as well. At least coal's coming in, which is a good start. But yeah, I think we're going to be buckling under a Unity problem in a minute as well, because we're losing Unity faster than we're producing it, and yeah, that's gonna hurt us. Alright, so what I need to do first thing is I need to change all these to diesel and sulfur. Off, and we'll change that one to diesel and sulfur as well, and diesel and sulfur as well. And then I'll bring the sulfur. How much sulfur are we talking? Not very much. So I'll bring the sulfur down here, direct to here. You can go to here, and you are going to go to here and to here, and that is wrong. Excellent. Good job, sir. Perfect. And that one goes there. So here we're gonna go, I'm gonna bring this up one, so we can just basically bring it over the top here, and that way we can bring one to here, one to there, one to there, and one to there, and that can be then back up essentially rubber supply. We're going to need a storage location for this, which I guess will be here, and I don't think I want a big one. I think that's just too big. I'm exporting it all anyway, so this is going to be, how much does this produce? 18. So it shouldn't matter if I just go from, let's go the other way, let's do it here to here, and you, sir, are going to go here. Oh yeah, you're going to be, I'm going to have waste to deal with, aren't I? So yeah, better go that way. And yeah, that one can go there. And you can go here to here. And you can go here to here. Now these are all going to produce, no, they're not going to produce waste. So I needn't have done that way. But that's alright, I got the space. So let's take that off pause and see if we can get that manufacturing, because most of this is lower level components, so it would be good if we can get that going. See, this here is already starting to use some of the sulfur. But yeah, as you can see, the sulfur sort of export system here is struggling, shall we say. Because yeah, we've got a lot coming through. And we need to get lots of this going, but we don't have enough thing. Excavators are still struggling to reach the location. Why are they seemingly blocked from reaching that location? I don't understand. Apparently they can't get through. You know what? I have a plan. You, sir, are going to disappear. And you, sir, are going to also... This is going to be slightly disastrous for a short period of time. And you, sir, are going to disappear. And we're going to go on to slow mode. So we can quick remove you. And then get things going again as quickly as possible. Because I'm going to put a bridge here. So we can put the pipe underneath the bridge, because maybe the truck can't go underneath the thing. Maybe that is the problem. I think that's the most likely cause of the problem anyway. Have I done that in the wrong? Yeah, I have. I think that's the most likely cause of the issue anyway. So that one we're going to quick build, and that one we're going to quick build, and away we go. And look at the Unity falling. Alright, this we're going to take off boost. Anything we're going to take, anything we've got on boost, we can take off boost. I'm going to remove the boost, because I just can't afford the Unity right now. Let's have a look. Got the one on boost here as well, and that one's basically not doing anything anymore. So these are to be deconstructed. That's fine. And basically this is to be deconstructed as well, with the exception of this one, which wings its way along. So that's going to be deconstructed, that's going to be deconstructed, that are all going to be deconstructed. And that will make for interesting times, won't it? As all these bits get deconstructed. But it has helped our Unity deficit somewhat. At least I think we're starting to get... We're not recovering in the glass department, but we're doing better. We've still got issues of just clearing. Yeah, we're not clearing enough. We're backed up again here. That's actually the problem. And that is causing... What, this is still going? I mean, this needs to be paused. I wanted a couple of additional ones open. But it's a lack of workforce here. And the really annoying bit is we've got loads of them stuck on these lines right here. If I said like if I requested trucks to remove this, I could probably, let's see, if I request trucks to remove what's on there, I wonder if that will help us for a minute. So if I pause this belt and I've just requested trucks to remove these, that should get us a whole bunch more level 3 components in storage, which will get taken off to jobs, which will be good. This one is now filling up, which should release all of this. Yeah, okay, and we've got these aren't working because lack of people. Excellent, always fantastic. But this should, yeah, this is now cooking again, cooking with glass, so to speak. But how are we doing? We're still not digging enough lime, which is pretty bad news. I mean, oddly, we got the trucks going back and forth. Probably do with another couple of trucks as it happens. I mean, that should start things going. Look, suddenly we got coal back as well, which is just nuts. So we suddenly got coal back here as well. I mean, these are good to go with hydrogen, but we're just waiting on the parts. And these are good to go. Again, we're just waiting on staff and parts. Food is now going back up, which is nice. Unity is bouncing all over the place, which is interesting. So our big problem with the medical side is, hello, this can be taken off boost as well. I wanted to boost them, but there's no point in boosting them if there's no materials, you know. So these need steel, and the steel is currently, I'm not sure quite how well it's going. I mean, steel is short of people. There is steel processing going on, but most of that steel is going elsewhere. But at least things are looking better. If we can get some steel over here, then we'll be able to start producing medicine again. At the moment we're capped on research. We can upgrade these, which requires 20 of the new research, which I am this time going to hellish struggle to fit in. In fact, I'm probably going to end up moving things around again. So, yeah. So these required chips to do it. So what do we require to make research level 3? But by the looks of it, we need the robotic assemblers. It looks to me like you need the robotic assemblers, and they're not going to work until you have cloud computing. And they require 3 electronics. So the truth is, no matter what I do, I need to start looking at this whole silicon wafer situation, which is gonna mean bringing silicon, which is already coming down here further. So you've got silicon already coming down here. This is silicon here. So we might end up having to speed this up, but we do have silicon coming down here. So let's have a look now at what we need to do next, because I did have a look at it and I have some ideas. Ooh, solar panels. How do we make solar cells? I mean, solar panels would be a really nice way to go if we've got a big area we can't use. Like, for example, this area. If you were to build like a solar panel, how much power does it produce though? It takes maintenance, but how much power would that produce? Let's just click here. It would produce, wow, not a lot is the answer. Not a lot indeed. That would produce kilowatts, not megawatts. But it is sort of like single use and just maintenance. How do we produce solar cells? Let's have a look here. We produce solar cells relatively easily. Solar cells. Glass, silicon poly and steel produce 4 solar cells. So silicon poly we have. I mean, I am very tempted to just squeeze in around here. Just a couple, because I don't need millions of solar cells being made. I mean, it only produces 4 at a time, which will take quite a while. But if you have a whole massive area here, that would produce kilowatts. But it does take a whole bunch of this. So that's something to be aware of. What can we squeeze in? He says. So I'm already distracted. I probably could squeeze it in there. Or I could squeeze it in somewhere else here. So I need to bring plastic up here. That's something I'm gonna need. The steel is miles away though. The steel should be coming at least down to there. And in fact there should be steel over here as well. So I should be bringing steel there, so I can do this. So if we build a couple here. So what do I need? Glass? Hang on, I'm going to move that slightly. I'm going to move it a little bit forward because otherwise that's going to make it a bit painful. So you're going to make for me solar cells. We've already got some steel handy, which I'm going to bring down over here. So we'll bring it down on a flat conveyor to at this level over here. Then we have it as we sort of essentially need it. We bring it down over here. There you go. And then glass is the other thing we need. Glass is slightly harder to come by at the moment. but that's just at the moment. We should be bringing glass. Are we bringing glass over here at all? If not, we're about to start. I thought we had some glass coming this way, but I don't see any. Okay, so as I don't see any, I'm going to attach into this line, and then I'm going to try and bring it down this way. No, that was fine where you were. Game, don't go higgledy piggledy on me. It's fine. There we go. Go down to there. Can you get out here somewhere and over? I mean, is it that's a bit higgledy piggledy, but I'm fine with it. I can live with that. There we go. Not sure the game can live with it, but I can live with it. And then we can bring it down one. There we go. So this looks horrific, but I'm doing it anyway. Where's the silicon poly? The silicon poly's here, so we're going to bring that down as well. But what we'll probably do is bring the silicon poly down on the low level. So we'll take this off a second, connect to there, put it back on, and then we're going to get it down to like literally here and run it down along at ground level. There we go. And we'll use those later on. So, there we go. This isn't actually helpful to my cause at all, but I'm doing it anyway. So what I'll do is I'll take that many, and then we'll make a big storage thing. That big, or is that too much, he says. So that's 360 units. That'll be fine. There we go. So hopefully this is going to work, he says. Having got completely distracted from what I was going to do, which was actually because this is level 2 conveyor, so this should be level 2 conveyor continuing on down this way, because this was going to take us to silicon wafers. But silicon wafers is a very complicated ball game, which we're gonna have to start here. So I'm actually gonna do this one because I can. I'm gonna do it over here, bring it in, and the same here and bring it in. So as it interferes less, he says, because I think it will interfere less if I do that. Alright, and these are gonna have to be level 2 still. There you go, and at least this far. Yeah, thank you. And you, at least this far. There you go. Yeah, beautiful. And okay. Can we connect there? Yes, onto there. Good stuff. And there. Onto here. Ooh, that one's a bit more messy. That's going to probably be a bit more problematic for the rest here. I see that being more problematic in a minute. Because if I go here and over, that's going to be fine. If I want to go here, that going to go in? Oh, that one's going to go in. There you go. Why couldn't you do that? Okay. This one we're going to put into there. That one we're going to put into there. Same again. Okay. And this one goes there. This one goes there. This one goes there. And this one goes there. And that's going to make solar cells. And that will allow us to start actually making solar cells. However, we're not even close to actually getting to the world of solar cells yet. Right. Temporarily, can you put a boost on there? Because we need level 3s stuff. And we seem to have everything we need but that. I mean, the other thing I'm going to do is over here where we've got some bits to get rid of as well. There, there, and there. I'm going to get rid of all this as well. And that means the bricks are probably going to go as well. So, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to... I'll leave the wood for now. But ultimately, that will be going too. Because I don't want to produce more bricks. But I'm going to start... Oh crap. I've just destroyed the water system. Oh dear. Please hold. I got a bit carried away with the delete tool. So I need to just sort that out. You please do not delete and allow me to fix. Can I please fix you? What are you? You are a level 1 pipe. Okay. If you don't mind, I'd like to fix you. Thank you. Because you need doing. Actually you don't need doing, but never mind. Because there's nothing going over here. So I fix-a-doed it for nothing. Okay. Well, we'll get rid of it then. So this should free up some workers or some things. So let's have a look now at where things are and what's going on. You don't need to be boosted. And to be quite honest, you don't even need to be producing. But I want to clear all the materials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign you to export everything over to here. And then I'll assign the other one to export as well. For now. And hopefully that will, well, it might keep the trucks busy for a minute while they all export over. Now what? Why are we unitying bad now? Very sad times. And this one is probably all going to get shut down in not too long. The one thing I might keep open over here is some additional maintenance, which we'll look at in due course. But at least for now, yeah, like this doesn't need to be unitying, this doesn't need to be unitying, neither does this, neither does this. So we can save the unity there. And eventually all this stone can disappear as well. We don't need any of that. So all of that will get exported and dumped. Do these take staff? They don't, do they? No. But for example, if I delete this, this will release some staff. And this has no steel. So if I delete that as well, that will release some staff. That can be emptied. That can be emptied. Trucks are going to be busy now. But yeah, we're short on workers, but it should be starting to free some up. I mean, what we could be doing here, again, is pausing a couple of these as we're not using them all to free up some workers to do useful jobs. Yeah, I think that's going to be what we do. Going to have to go through and do like a mass pausing routine in order to sort of free up staff for other jobs. Because at the moment, yeah, see, look, copper's stopped because there's no staff. That's not good. So is this going? This isn't going yet. No. I might end up moving this or trying to look at how to do it. Limestone is back, so glass is back, which is good news at least. What's going on here? That can be off. There you go. Because that is loose storage, that is slag. That slag is going over there. I mean, it could be shipped down over to here, but this is full anyway. So 50% of that is paused. A bunch of that is paused. I might actually have to buy some staff. At long last. I've been avoiding it for eons. Where is the button for buy some bloody staff? Population 2.5 unity, 10 pops. I'll take it. Anyone else where I can take pops? No. Oh, yeah, 10 pops, 2.5 unity. I'll take all 20 of those. Anyone else where I can take some pops? Yeah, I'll take your pops too. Anyone else? No. These coal's coming in now. Seems to be alright. But at least if we take some of those pops, that should help the situation. I might have to go back round and start grabbing more again in a not too distant future. Where are all my pops, he says. Where are all my pops? Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause that one, and pause that one, pause that one and that one. And then hopefully we'll get enough to get this one going. These are running, but not fast enough. So I will Unity boost these despite the cost. For now, because this is going to cost me one whole Unity, but it should make people happy. Apart from the hospital situation. But we should be starting to get some steel going. I mean, at least temporarily. Is steel going? Is steel going as fast as steel can be going? I mean, it should be. Steel is going as fast as steel can be going. So, cooling tower large needs a transport to output water. Oh, good point. Okay, that I am on board with, and I will do. Don't you worry. That is something I planned for and forgot to do. So let me deliver those right away for you. There we go. And now we have happier folks. Unity is going back up. See, the boost was worth it. I think happy people attract more people as well. I think if your folks are happy, you attract more folks. So that should help. And unbelievably, I can't believe we're chewing through all the steel production. I mean, I feel like we should be able to not chew through all the steel production. Gotta be honest. But by the time that's 4, and up here, we're going to be chunking through the steel over here. Quite a lot of steel, in fact. I should imagine. Yeah, this is going to be 12 steel a go. And what's this producing? 24 a pop, I suspect. Yeah, 24 a pop. So we're never going to keep all of those going. We'd need to double this up again in order to really keep this going. And see backup here. I mean, at least this is running. So between episodes, I guess I'm going to leave this running for a bit and see if I can push this up. But I'll need to start designing very soon my silicon wafers, which I was talking about, which are somewhere here. So yeah, I need a silicon crystallizer to make silicon wafers. In fact, you know what? I'm actually thinking of doing silicon down here in this area. You know, it almost feels like the right place to do it, because the silicon's already here. I could bring some more silicon. I could bring some of it around here and store it up and start making full-on wafers over here. It seems like a weird place to do it because it's the industrial zone, but I don't know. It might well work. Anywho, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I'll have to start considering more steel in the not too distant future, because I can see that steel production is going to be a problem, as I could Unity boost it all, but we're certainly going to start feeling that. If I start boosting all of these, this is going to start chewing through pretty much all of my Unity. I mean, while it is going to be good, because it will really start things going, it's going to start chewing through a lot of Unity right there. But we will boost those for now. And see if that can get us back ahead to start stacking the steel up. Because we are stacking plates up here. And we're not stacking plates up over there. But that's because this is almost absolutely empty and we can't afford for that to be the case. So that's another good reason to be stacking the steel up and possibly making more. But that will have to be next time, because I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.